1. Hold on tight.
Batman speaking. Warning all of you to brace yourselves for big news.
The biggest.
Tell them, Robin.
Holy superlatives, Batman. It's really exciting. Soon, very soon.
You want to make a hit record? I'll tell you what you do. You go to Cleveland. You order yourself up a brew. You look at the bubbles. You raise your glass. Take another drink. You watch the time pass and you go, ow! Shazam! Feeling grand, get some mosey into town. Raise hell all around, we're gonna have a good time. Damn, you better ham out the boogie till I'm blind. I got a $quarter wine, I wanna get myself primed. Running down the road, I got the back tire smoking. The highway is open, not a cop in sight. No red light flash, I'm gonna hamper my action. My path is clear, my timing's right. And I'm a skinny little boy from Cleveland, Ohio. I come to chase show women and drink your beer. Pop the top off a rolling rock, turn up that rock and roll. Don't lay no boogie woogie. Oh, I wanna hear that music in my soul. Second gear down Main Street, roaring into town. Women, grab your children, both the doors shut her down. Peeking out from windows while the men folk pray. They're speaking frightened whispers, hell, the weak ones faint. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it a demon in the air? A fire-breathing, baby-eating, mother-beating bear? Is it murder? Is it rape? Is it the Watergate tapes? Or a mere hallucination? Cause folks from outer space, so it's a skinny little boy from Cleveland, Ohio. He's come to chase your women and drink your beer. My, here he are, you see him striding to the bar. He's got a girl on every arm and 3 or 4 to spare. Hell yeah, ain't he neat, dressed to kill from head to feet. The tavern quiets down and people stare in disbelief. He got the chrome-plated platforms 9 inches high. Batteries in the soles, neon lights on the side. A patent leather jacket with a picture on the back. It's Marilyn in the nude with a tattoo on her ass. That skinny little boy from Cleveland, Ohio's come to chase show women, drink your beer. Stand aside from the bar if you haven't come to drink. Throw your water in the sink, give me whiskey in my glass. The bourbon tastes mean, but it sure beats Listerine. To get your breath twice as clean, get your high twice as fast, run out of wild. Turkey Jack Daniels is fine. Keep your chin and tiny cold rib wine. Tequila in a pinch or even vodka's alright. I got a roaring in my ears, got a burning in my eyes, and I'm a skinny little boy from Cleveland, Ohio. Come drink your women and chase your beer. Good people, good people. Now you know my story, you're aware of my curse and how this decent model citizen was transformed by lust and thirst. Take heed of my warning, walk the straight and narrow trail, shun the gaily painted ladies, bright lights and booze. Wealthy, sitting all alone watching TV, home in bed, and your skin will start to prickle and your hands will start to sweat. You reach for the bottle just as sure as I stand. You raise it to your lips, you take a drink, and then Shazam, you're an ectomorphic young man from the Midwest, come to rape, pillage, and plunder all over flatland of Cleveland. Skinny little boy.
Godfried here. There was no one bigger when it mattered less. The man with the perfect face for radio. The tattooed madman psycho, Mike.
See, that's high. This is real, brother. This is wrestling.
To back up into the ring in just a moment or two for more exciting fucking action.
Referee Carl Fergie is displaying the Mid-South Tag Team title belts. The Guerrero brothers are the challengers, and the two gentlemen you're looking at right there is Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert and the Nightmare, and they are the champions. And in this match, they are defending here at the Sam Houston Coliseum as referee Carl Fergie now tries to get action underway with Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert in the ring and Chavo Guerrero. Chavo Guerrero, former world's junior heavyweight champion. Father was a wrestler. His father was a middleweight champion, the light heavyweight champion, and then the junior heavyweight champion of the world. And Chavo Guerrero learned his wrestling early, as did Hector. So Gilbert also comes from a family with a wrestling background. And you see him being thrown off with a side headlock now as the Mexican Connection moves to go for the sunset flip. And there's one, there's two. Only two as Hot Shot Eddie Gilbert came awfully close that time to finding out what happens when a champion's shoulders are glued to the mat. Here comes the Nightmare. This pair has made a good team combination, and their manager, Lord Humperdinck, has done well by them. Nightmare's a big man. He is rugged. He is strong, not in the sense of the manicured, muscled athlete, but in terms of man-to-man power, he's got a lot of it. And Guerrero makes the move and makes a beauty, and he comes around there with that flying drop kick that hit and staggered the Nightmare. The Nightmare having his moment in the ring, but he goes over to talk to his partner and evidently contriving some maneuver that will put Chavo Guerrero at a disadvantage. You saw the disadvantage turn to an advantage for Chavo. In comes Hector Guerrero, who does the merry-go-round with that arm and comes in to drop down hard on the arm of the Nightmare. And Hector has the speed, Hector has the coordination, and he has the real flying moves of this combination. Well, he learned them all from Chavo and his father, so they keep it right in the family. Twisting arm lock, works up toward the shoulder, gets that snap down there that helps him to jerk it so that it feels right up in the shoulder joint. And Hector, Chavo stays right with him. Here comes Hector. There was a proper tag, and Hector came in, turns it into a hammerlock, stays in behind his big burly opponent, and as the push is back toward the ropes, Hector almost disappears. From where I sit, I can hardly see Hector. And there is Hector appearing, and he wishes that he had remained unseen, because this Nightmare knows what to do when he has a man at his mercy. There's the drive, there's the one, there's two. And Hector moves in now with a flying arm drag, and he does it well. The touch. In comes Eddie Gilbert. And Eddie Gilbert is bounced across that ring. Well-timed move by Hector Guerrero. Advice from the corner, and Chavo yells to his brother for him to keep him there. Yes, in English. These fellas are about as bilingual as you could possibly get. Whoa, he missed his target. And Hector didn't miss his. Hector snatched that arm and literally whirled him through the air that time. So the Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert now is in trouble. Here comes Chavo into the ring, and the arm is the target. And the target is the arm. The twist and the turn. 5 minutes have gone by in this battle for the Mid-South Tag Team title. The challengers are the Guerrero brothers, and Eddie Gilbert is suddenly caught in a short arm scissor. Eddie, one half of the championship team. The Nightmare is the other half. And sometimes holding a championship like that can be a nightmare. You see Chavo Guerrero in one of his favorite moves. He's got that arm bent. He's got his own arm stuck through right at the inside of the crook of the elbow, and he gets his foot over it and hangs on to it. And Eddie Gilbert is trying to stand him on his shoulders, but he's a little bit on the wrong side for it. He's going to have trouble because as much as he pushes, his arm on the other side is in a position to give Chavo something to pull at. Count is 2, and Chavo is rocking, keeping one shoulder down, then putting 2, and then one shoulder down, then 2. And he's doing that for a purpose. There he is. He finally was able to prevail because he had the right hold and executed it properly. He's going to get a rolling short arm scissor. There he goes. Here's a hold you don't see in every match because not every wrestler can do it. But Chavo Guerrero is capable of a lot of maneuvers out in that ring. Oh, that was Hector, the flying projectile. He goes for the short arm scissor, and they continue working on the same move. On the outside, Lord Humperdinck is hollering that the short arm scissor should be illegal. I would say that that point of view is presented because his boys can't do it. But maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. But that sometimes is the only difference between legality and illegality as far as Humperdinck is concerned. So Hector Guerrero, you see his hand stuck on through that arm with the crook of the arm. Notice he's got it curled up into a fist so that it won't slip out. And as he pulls against it, he works that arm over, and I'll tell you, there is a great satisfaction. Beautiful move by Hector that time. He was out of the ring before the referee turned around, and his brother was in there with the same hold, and they touched. And this crowd here attests to it. Matter of fact, the crowd likes him so much, they just said he did it even if he didn't. Not that wrestling fans are dishonest, they are enthusiastic and great supporters, let's put it that way. When they're behind somebody, they're with them all the way. So Eddie Gilbert is trying now to move those pink tights of his across the mat and over in the direction of the Nightmare. Well, there is a touch, and there is Carl Fergie back in the ring. He turned around after paying attention to Humperdinck, and there have been 2 changes behind his back as the Nightmare finally got out of the ring. Hector Guerrero. I tell you. Did they make a touch? Everybody in the place here, everybody in the Coliseum gives a roar that they touched. And they have pulled this changing and swapping so much that if you were to make me swear that they touched that time, I wouldn't be absolutely certain of it. So Gilbert starts to rise up. The hold now is an arm stretch, and Gilbert is trying to make his partner on the outside of the ring. He didn't make it. Instead, we've got the hold back on the canvas, and Hector Guerrero pulling at it. And the 10-minute mark has been reached as Hector gets plenty of pull on that arm. And the more you pull it, the more it tends to separate the shoulder. And the shoulder separation can be a painful maneuver. Up above me. Whoop, there goes the Nightmare into the ring. And now they just caught Hector Guerrero. They bounced on him, and there is a quick move by Hector Guerrero, but he was injured when the Nightmare came in and dropped on him. Up and over and hard down on that canvas. And the Nightmare comes in with all that weight. Hector's underneath. And as Hector moves, he went to the wrong corner to try to tag his brother. And the knee of Eddie Gilbert was inserted into the ring and just crashed. The head of Hector was crashed into it. Trouble. Here comes the Nightmare. He's on top. The referee, count of 2. And as the Nightmare whirls and throws Hector through the ropes and onto the cold Coliseum concrete, his brother came around, but the referee's out there trying to get Chavo to go back where he should be, up on top of the ring, and they are outside throwing Hector Guerrero back into the ring. Here is Hector inside, and he has just gotten up off of that concrete after being assaulted out there by Eddie Gilbert. There's a cartwheel slam. On top is the Nightmare, but over there came Chavo Guerrero to lend his brother a hand, and he put that hand in the right place, and the Nightmare is out of the ring. But here's Eddie Gilbert, one of the younger crop of wrestlers, just like Chavo, but a lot of rare ability. So Hector is trying to pull his way over to the corner. The fans are screaming for Chavo to, rather Hector to make it, and Hector is trying to turn those arms and make the touch. He's about a foot away, and there is the extended grip of help and assistance by Chavo Guerrero, but his brother has not been able to do it. He's being dragged back, as you can see, and he is being helped by the grip on the trunks. Chavo is trying to explain it to the referee, and in comes the Nightmare, and the Nightmare made the switch. Eddie is out. The referee got Chavo out of the ring to restore order, but the fans wanted them to let Chavo in no matter what was restored. And as the driving shoulder of the Nightmare catches the midsection of Hector Guerrero, he is slammed and slammed hard. Hector underneath. There's 2. There's a foot over the rope, and there is Humperdinck. Humperdinck's knocked that foot off the rope. Now the Nightmare touches Eddie Gilbert, and Gilbert comes in, but Hector is still being held. Nightmare now being told to get out of that ring. Hector got crashed that time. He's into the wrong corner, and Eddie Gilbert follows him. Now the Guerrero trying to use strength against the strength of Eddie Gilbert. The crucifix hold as he fights it with power. He's trying to bring those arms forward. He's got Gilbert's head stuck in the middle of his back. He is trying to work those arms, trying to maneuver them forward. The crowd encouraging him all the way. And as he runs in here, he ducked underneath that top rope, and Eddie Gilbert's head slammed into that top turnbuckle. And there's the touch. Chavo comes in, and Chavo comes in to take on both of them. And one of them should be out of there. And Chavo knows what to do, one man or two, and he uses those drop kicks to perfection. as he takes on now the Nightmare. And 15 minutes have gone by as the Guerrero brothers throw the Nightmare into the ropes and up and double drop kick. And referee Carl Fergie has let this match get almost out of hand as both of these fellas are drop kicking the tag team champions. Remember, the tag team title is at stake, and as up on the rope, a flying body block through the air, and in comes Humpadink, and Humpadink takes a wallop at Chavo. The bell starts to ring, and there's an uproar here. The Guerrero brothers take over, and they start to whirl them around. They are winners, but they are winners on a disqualification, which is... So, on a disqualification, the Guerrero brothers are not the champions. But the winners are the Guerrero.
There's no need to fear. Psycho Mike is here.
Hey, this is the tattooed madman Psycho Mike. And if you don't want to get locked in a mental ward with me, you'll click like and hit subscribe now. Oh, yes, the tattooed madman Psycho Mike. And this has been my twisted world of Masters of Mayhem. Part-time crazy, 100% psycho. Thank you very much for joining me. See you on the next episode of Psycho Mike's Twisted World of Masters of Mayhem. So, stay sick, turn blue, scratch glass, climb walls, but most importantly, do it while you can. Don't get caught. And stay fucking crazy. Huh?
want you to stay sick, turn blue, scratch glass, climb walls, but most importantly, do what you can, don't get caught. Stay fucking crazy. Son of a bitch.
I've seen your stupid videos. Actually, I'm lying. I haven't seen your stupid videos. I've heard about your stupid videos. From me to you, go fuck yourself.
Well, you know, Jim, that's not right.